Hey guys, welcome back. Let's carry on the build and let's see if we can get this quadcopter built and see if we can fly it. So what I'm doing here is basically just figuring out my layouts of the quadcopter, seeing where we're going to put the receiver. I've also got a Velcro strap here. This is what I'm going to use to secure the battery down. I've also got a couple of strips of Velcro. So what I'm going to do is apply one of them to the batteries. So I'll apply that to every battery that I've got. And actually apply the opposite side to the top plate, which will just give it a little bit more friction and just make sure it all stays where it's supposed to stay. So now what I've done here is I've mounted the flight controller, the NAS32, along with the PDB, power distribution board. I mounted them into just some little cases that I 3D printed. The one for the PDB I just designed myself, and the NAS one, that one was just downloaded off Thingiverse. They're actually just mounted into their little cases with some double-sided foam tape. Then once that's all in place, I've just put a little zip tie across the full stack just to make sure it all stays nice and secure. Here we'll just connect and tidy up the leads from the ESCs. These are obviously the control and power from the BEC. Some people recommend removing the positive side of the connection from the BEC. In theory, it could cause issues with very minor voltage differences, but I'm just going to take a chance for now. We'll see what happens. If it becomes an issue, I'll deal with it at that point. Couple of extra zip ties and we can connect the battery up. So now we're ready to connect the flight controller to a computer to actually set it all up. The actual configuration of the flight controller isn't something I really want to cover in this video. I feel it's quite complicated and it's not something that I just want to gloss over or do from a high level like some of the bits we've done so far. I will at a later date cover how I've set up a flight controller. I'll probably show that on another build. So apologies if you kind of wanted to follow that along, but as I say, I just don't feel that is something that should be done at such a high level. Anyway, on with the build. Now I've completed that, what I'm doing here is basically just putting the final bits together. Here I'm mounting the top plate onto the aluminium standoffs. Again, just some thread lock, make sure it's all nice and secure. And lastly, I'm going to apply some Velcro to the receiver and to the top plate, to the underside of the top plate. And then try and get it all together, which it was a little bit tricky to kind of get the wires exactly how I wanted them. I don't think I've really achieved that in the end, to be honest, but it's neat enough. Boom, there we go. That is it done. That is the quadcopter built, configured, admittedly off screen, ready to go. All it needs to do now is put the props on, take it outside, and let's fly. Okay, so I've got it in the air. That was fairly uneventful. Flies fairly well. Quite happy with that. Feels a lot more twitchy than I was expecting, but overall it's fairly controllable. Noise of it even attracts a visitor.
Now then.
And even landed it without breaking it. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.